What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Poolside Chat. My name is Todd. I've got yet another amateur pool match to review with you. We are playing some USAPL 10 ball, playing Geo, who's been on the channel a couple different times now in USAPL and APA now to think of it. And this is a different night compared to my last video, but don't remember why I don't have an APA. Might have been a night I didn't play. I don't remember. But you know what? Let's dive into this one. The wrong finger here. The art of the three foul, my favorite thing, even over break-and runs, my favorite part of pool, and it's only in USAPL 10 ball. I wish APA or somebody else had it, but it doesn't matter. You know what? Let's just dive right into this. So here we go. Geo, he's been moving up. This guy, he in APA, he's a 6. I think 6 and 8 and 9 ball. This guy is a fantastic shot. His skill is getting considerably better. His Fargo, when we started playing him, he was like a 460, and in like 2 sessions, he's jumped like 50 points. Some of that might be because his robustness is low, so it takes a lot more big wins to actually move the needle when you have as many as I do. But you know, when you're low, get a lot of swing. So Geo got the first break. Playing 10 ball, you got to rack the 1 up front, 2, 3 in either of the back corners, 10 ball in the middle, the rest are random. Got a lag for the break, first break, alternate break after that, and 553 Fargo to 508, so that is a 60 to 50. And 9 ball down. Ooh, 2. Almost got the 2 as well. So 1 point here. A little bit different than USAPL 8 ball, where it's still open after the break. There is no solids and stripes on this one. As long as you don't foul, you get a point off of the break no matter what ball drops, except for the 10, that is. So he played the billiard to do that. The only problem is he didn't think long enough about what's going to happen. Now, I think he can still back cut this, though. Ooh, he's really elevating, though. Worrying about scratching? Oh, too much, and you know what? Still got the scratch. All right. So I'm going to take a step aside. Where am I trying to leave the cue ball? Just to be able to see the 4. I want to get the cue ball. I'm going to make the 3 into this. We'll call it the top right above my head here. I need to follow that cue ball. Ooh, don't bump the 6 too much. I'm trying to bump the 6, but I want to be at this angle so I can roll that 4 into that, we'll call it the top middle. And that should be, it's fairly thick enough shot that the cue ball should die. Give myself a beautiful leave on the 5. In fact, I probably could have gave myself a few more inches. You know, if you are going to cut it into the pocket, like you could throw some top left maybe if you needed to go off the rail, but I think, yeah, just put a little stun shot. So probably would have been a little bit of low left. Double check your line. Where can you slow roll this cue ball? Because that 7 does go on the side, but that is not a gimme. And I'm on the wrong side of the tangent line, so I can't get deep enough. Oh, unless I go around the 10. No? Okay. Not a bad leave. It should be just basically a simple rolling ball. 7 into the middle. Big enough pockets on these dynamos. Thank you, gravity. Now it's just going to be a simple little rolling ball. I hit it fairly firm just to make sure I got a little breathing room off of the rail. Still not a scratch, so just roll it into the corner pocket. 14 to 2. Let's go. And if you guys have watched my videos, which if you haven't, why haven't you? I got 90 videos. Let's see, what is this? What video is it? I think it's 90th video or episode, as I call them. You got plenty of content to go back and watch, guys. But if you guys watch my videos, I do usually play these matches quite a while ago, and then I edit it a week or two later. I have been absolutely swamped with life and everything going on. I have not had a chance. So I'll be honest, I actually just edited this video today. So it's not the same where usually I try to, by the time I get to commentating and recording for you guys, I don't really remember all the details of the matches. So that way I am going into a blind. I've been too busy. I have not had the chance and I apologize. Haven't been able to do that. So I have a little bit more of an idea what's going on here. But not going to change the match. The match is the match. And I'm not going to lie, this was a fun one. This is a fun one. Like I said in the intro, my favorite part, the favorite thing I can do in pool is a 3 foul. And that's only an option in USAPL 10 ball for any of the leagues that I play, at least. So with that said, we are starting with a safe right there. I don't think he can see the edge of it. And realistically, even if he can, I mean, unless he tries to thin it and get a cross bank to that top middle, that would be a wild shot. You know, he could even just kick to that side rail that he's, away from us and then come back, try to kick it in the side, maybe. He's not going for a short stick like I would be. So, trying to masse? I don't know if I like this. Because that is a foul. And yes, I don't care how obvious the foul is. He clearly got nowhere near the one. He hit the 4 all day. I don't care if you go around 5 rails and you don't touch anything. And it's very clearly a foul. I'm throwing my hand up. I'm asking you. I'm not giving you the chance to say, oh, it was a good hit. I'm flat out. I'm going to make sure I know it was a foul before I take ball in hand. I'm not going to play that game. The problem is I left myself a 2 ball. I tried to hit it with a little bit of low right, and I think the way I stroked it, I came too low because it hit that 2 and it slid back. So by the time it hit the rail, that spin only just kind of threw it to the side. It didn't actually bounce it and then throw the cue ball back up table. So you know what? Left myself a whole lot of nothing on the 3. Yes, I can see the edge of it. So I'm trying to play it safe, and it was not good. Because if I remember correct, I was trying to hit it fairly thin, enough to get it towards the middle of the table, but then get some left to come off the side rail and spin behind over near that 10. Is what the brain was telling me to do. Oh. Speaking of, I'm pretty sure he was trying the back cut to combo and back thin cut that 8. Missed it entirely. Oh, good stop shot. Good stop shot. And I hate the way I shoot this shot. I'm not gonna lie, because I know I'm putting low left. I'm trying to spin it back where I can shoot the 6 on the side. That is stupid. All you got to do is just hit a little bit of top left. Oh, I was trying to break that open. Maybe that's what I was trying to do. That must have been what I was thinking. Because all I really need to do is just shoot it over, get it to that side of the table, and just run the 6 up the rail. It goes by the 9 all day. But instead, we're getting out big red because, as you guys know, I like to jump. It's fun. A lot of fun. I'm going to punch that thing with the power of Thor, apparently. And I can't explain why. I think it's just the sheer luck of it. But when I jump, I typically can make a good hit. I can usually get over the object ball without, or the blocker ball without a problem. I can usually get a good hit. If I don't make it, rarely do I leave you open. I usually end up pulling some kind of accidental nonsense kind of safe. I didn't intend it. But look at this. Now he's got to do this really hard combo when he's sitting right on top of the 6. That's a tough shot. But conversely, look where that 7 is. That's in a bad, bad spot. So I feel like I'm a little bit low in the camera, guys. What do you think? I need to bring that up a little bit. But anyway, looking at myself like, oh, got the 6, and then the 8 goes too. I hit that with some low left, trying to get around the 8, which wasn't going to happen. But I was trying to get around the 8 and then spin it back up table, maybe get near and break open the 7-9. I got nowhere near it. That was terrible. So now we're going to try to kick and thinly cut it over to this pocket right here. Got behind it. What kind of shape? That ain't bad. That ain't bad. He can see it, but can't really do much with it unless he can see just enough of it to cross bank to the other far side middle. Not really sure if that works, but we're gonna find out. Or he might actually billiard into the 9. Or maybe he just played one heck of a safe and left me on the rail. I'm looking at it like I can see the 7. Can I see that to make it though? Oh, I could. Oh, okay. Okay, Todd. Dang, camera angles are finicky. Got the 9 ball. I was on the rail, so I couldn't really control the cue ball. So I got a little bit longer than I want, but completely makeable shot. A little bit of low right just to keep it from scratching. 28-2. Not gonna lie, that's a good start. That's a good start. That's a good start. I like this. It's a good way to start your game, everyone. Just do this every time you play. It's not that hard. Just have a lot of luck. Well, I think he might have actually almost slug racked himself a little because he hit it pretty hard and it took a lot of crashing back into it to open some stuff up. So he made the 1 into this lower middle, but now he's having to play a combo on the 2-3. But here's the problem. Oh God, he almost. Oh, I mean, nothing got a rail. He almost fouled on it. But because of that, he needed a. I mean, you can't hit any lighter to hold the cue ball to see the 2 because otherwise you're not gonna make the combo. And he is way too comfortable trying these masses. He got a hit. Got a hit, but at the same point, he left me easy little safety. Sit down. I was hoping to get closer to the 5. Excuse me. Hope I got closer to the 5, leave him a little rougher, but this is still tough because he's too close to the side rail to get a kick and be able to get around and be able to make the 2. He could see just the edge, and you know what? It's foul number 1. And when you've got a bunch of balls that are kind of working like a wall, you use that to your advantage. The problem is I'm kicking that 9 ball or that 2 ball way too far to really make it easy for a second, or excuse me, for the 3rd foul. Because I'm hoping he fouls here, but then you have to make a couple balls before you attempt your 3rd and final foul. So let's and he's in a bad spot though, because I mean his 1 rail kicks out. Like his best option is to jump. Because the 8 ball is blocking the kick around the 9. And He can't even get around. Like, see, and again, well, I don't know what this is. This dude's been watching highlight reels way too much. Hey, he didn't hit it anywhere near hard enough, but that is foul number 2. So, like I said, you're just gonna have to make a couple balls. Sit right there. Sit right there. Perfect. Because now that natural rolling, cut that in the side. You should get around the 5. Just barely missed the 5. Oh, don't get on the rail. So now, third foul, just punch this. Get that cue ball to suck up to the backside of that 10. Failed. Oh, it's right there. If I didn't get on the rail, I had it. I could have bounced that out, sucked that cue ball right into the back of the 10, left him in a world of hurt. Instead, failed, gave him a look at the 5. But where in 9 ball, that would be a win. So in 10 ball, everything's called shot. He very clearly was intending the 5 ball. Now, if he makes the 5 and then also drops, let's say, the 8, whatever. If he makes the 8, that counts as a point. But because the 10 is the money ball, you can't win off of a slop on that. So you do have to spot it. Usually goes on the dot. If you can't get it on the dot, then you have to do just like that. It has to be dead in line right behind that dot and frozen to any ball behind it. So, with that said, the way he hit that, he made the 6, but the cue ball caromed off of the 8 and left him in a bad spot to where, yeah, he can skin this, but you ain't gonna do anything with it. Like there, I think he was trying to play the billiard into the 8. So now I should be giving this a little bit of a punch shot. Go 2 rails over to the other side. Just like so. Got a little bit of an angle. So you've got 2 options. You can draw it, which I typically enjoy doing, or you could go forward and go 2 rails with it. And I completely understroked it. It still can back cut, but there's a big problem here. You got to put a pretty good amount of outside English, or you do that. And with ball in hand, I'm not going to make him shoot that. I'm not going to make him shoot that. Like if he was a 150 brand new player or something, maybe, but nah. So 32-16, that is 14 points I just gave him. I should say, let's back up here. What did he have? 6. So I just gave him 10 points. Sorry, guys. Sorry. That's what happens when you fail. You fail on the 3 foul. Karma's gonna bite you. Okay. 5's a little funny. 1's a little thin into the side. So I've got some work here to do. 4 ball down. The first, as long as you make the 1, the 2, 3 are pretty well gimme, but you got to figure out from that 3 to the 5, what are you going to do? Oh, I forgot about that. Well, guess what? You don't have to worry about the 3 to 5 if you're not shooting it. It's another pro tip for you guys. It's a pro tip. Tell that to your captain next time. Be like, I'm going to let him shoot that 2, 3 so he can figure out the 5 ball. Let me know how that works out for you. Let me know how that works out for you. All right, so we got the 2 ball here. Ooh, let himself a little bit thin there. He understroked it. Definitely understroked that. See, and even here, I'd be going for the bank. It gives you a fatter hit, be able to get more control. off the. Ooh, boy, did he get lucky on that point. Oh my god. If there was one aspect of Geo's game this guy needs to think about more is just that transition shot of the first shot to the next, not just how do I make the ball. It's he's got, as it was described to me by another pool player, he's got one speed. Like all his shots are the same speed. He doesn't vary them a whole heck of a lot. He's very mono on his speeds. He needs to get a little bit more diversity, get a lot more control in him, and then just start thinking more about leaves. You know, even if you're only playing 2 or even 3 balls ahead, that's a lot better than it feels like he's doing now. And then secondly, play a damn safe, brother. Come on, man. Say, like, you're not a bar player here. This is not bar pool. You play safes. Safes win games. I mean, I tried to win off safes a minute ago. That was a good shot. Just barely got around that 9 ball. Didn't even nudge it. I like that. Probably gonna spin back over to this near side. That should work. Kind of a ish on the 50-yard line. Do you want to go for the side? Do you want to take it all the way down? I think this makes a little bit more sense because then you can give yourself a little bit better shot on that 9. But even then, I know little Chris, if he's watching this, he's going to be thinking, Todd, are you really wanting to draw? Well, Chris, I did want to. I did. I did, my friend. And you know what? I'm an amateur. I'm an amateur pool player. I've got a lot to learn. I don't know what that was. Some reason it was a little bit of a stabby stroke, and I don't really know why. That's a good speed. That should come out nicely. Giving up racks, everybody. What are you doing here? 37-30. Just gave up 2 racks that he had no business winning. That should be ball game right there. If I make both those games, I'm pretty sure that puts me over. So, yeah. Here we go. All right, Gio. Not only did you win the rack, you win the break. And, oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Had some spin on it. World's longest cue ball drop. Okay. So, because we got a rack like this, yeah, it's probably runnable, but you know what? There's also a point where when you scratch off the break, now I just need 2 fouls because you gave me 1. Now I just got to get you twice. And this is pretty good. I'm sucked up to the 2 where, yeah, he can get right there. I probably want to put a little bit of right and get behind the 2, and he would have been real bad shape. Because it looks like he can hit the rail just on the other side of the side pocket, so he should get a good hit here, though. Oh. 2. So, just out of curiosity, let's look at this rack here. And now that I think about it, I might find this point. I'm going to screenshot this. I'm going to throw this on Facebook, and I want to find out how many people, knowing where you're at here, knowing my skill level, I should be able to run this rack out. Looks like the 4 goes by the 6. Other than that, it's just put the pieces of the puzzle together. I should be able to run this out. Or just because you're already on 2, you go ahead and take the 3 foul. I wonder how many people would do that. Comment down below. Let me know what you would do. Let me know what you would do, because I'm considering some options here. Because if you're trying to run it, one into that other middle, cut the two in this low right, cue ball goes back over, three into the same pocket. Like, I mean, it's not that hard of a table to run, but you know what you can always do? Oh, that is nasty. That is absolutely nasty. Look at that shot. Look at that lead. I'm gonna pause this. I'm sorry, Gio. I'm sorry. This is just gross. Because with all those balls out there, not only, and that's another reason you want to do if you're going to go for 3-5, you want to do it earlier in the game because all those other balls are blocker balls. You know, if you try to figure out, you know, can he two rail where you come up just to the other side of the three, come around, and then try to split that 7-9 to make a hit? Maybe. I can't do it. I don't think. I don't know. I mean, that would probably be the only thing I would shoot at. But the thing is, he's such a ball runner. He doesn't play enough safeties. And even in practice, he doesn't play enough safeties to know how to get out of them. So he's trying to go to the head rail with a little bit of right spin and back curl. And you know what? Foul number 3. Not only is that 3 foul, that puts me on the hill. Let's go. God, I love it. Absolutely love it. I might have gave you 2 racks that you didn't need or deserve, but I just got a 3 foul. I think I've only had like 3 of those. That might have been my 3rd or 4th ever in a tournament or a league. Done it in practice. That don't matter. But when it counts, I love it. Absolutely love that shot. Love that game. You know what? A great way to answer is to dry break. You can always just dry break. That's another option for you. So here we go. He's got a real thin cut. Can't bank it to the corner. He could reverse bank it, play the combo 1 into the 7, but not when the ball can see a hole. He's going to fire at it. And just a little thick. That is a very tough shot. Because now I got to cut this one and try to leave myself in that 4-5 window. And I did not do it. Hit it way too hard. I might even put it just a slight bit of right because it went towards that 9. I don't think it should have. But it did. So we're going to get out the jump stick. We're going airborne. Going dart mode, no less. It's not a big jump. I'm not going full ball. Only looks like I'm going like half, maybe 3/4 ball if I need. Still got way over it, that's for sure. And bumps it again. Not a terrible leave. He can definitely make it. And if he shoots it into the this low left, yeah, his right, should be able to go 2 rails for shape of that 3 into the side. Oh, hit it soft enough, only 1 rail. Okay. Well, if you can, I would actually probably hit this firm enough, take it off the 7, just so that way you guarantee the cue ball to come back out. Perfect. Perfect. Little bit of drawback on this one, just to give yourself a comfortable shot on the 5. Great shot. Just stun this to the side rail, just enough to get off the rail. Good stuff. Now I'm going to roll this forward, get it close to the rail, so I can have as straight a shot on that 7 to go 7-10. Why? Dude, what? Like, okay, right here. What? Like, what is he trying to do? Because he not only did he put low, but he put low left the way that thing spun over here. I mean, you can see he's shaking his head. It's not the result he wanted, but I don't know what he was actually trying there. Because now he's gonna have to play the billiard and carrying the cue ball off the off the 7 into the 10. But dude, which I mean, he got close. It wasn't terrible, but like all you had to do is roll forward. And if you're worried about getting too close to the 8, just hit a little bit more oomph on it so it bumps the 8 out of your way. It's not that tough. Oh, we had a graphic fail right there. I don't know what happened with the graphic right there. I must have accidentally clipped or did something on my own score. I don't know what I'm doing. It's my first day, guys. Goodness, did he hit that hard? Trying to go 3 rails for shape or something? Because now you're way out of line to get back for the 9. And even then, he's not even trying for it. He's just hitting center ball and just banging it. Purposefully leaving himself a very tough shot on this 9. So, thin cut? He's banking it. Maybe enough topping, go get the cue to run into the 10, open it up a little. Oh, nope, missed it. Missed it good. Definitely missed it good. What to do with the 10 ball? Because it's so close to the point, that's got to come into play. So I'm going to try to bank it. Looks like I'm going to try to get the cue ball over to that rail for as straight of a shot as possible. Ooh, went wide with it. But even then, I hit it too hard. Cue ball got way, yeah. I was trying to get it closer to the rail. So he's got his option. Now this, I'm probably going to go low right. Not a ton. We're not trying to get crazy with it, but a little bit of low right, just so it goes 3 rails to get over to that side rail. Because now, okay, he just called in this low right or low middle. That means he's trying to get that. He's trying to get that cue ball from where it's at on the back side of the 10 to reverse bank it, and from that angle, let alone not even a step aside to go look at the angle, bro. That's because also you're skinning it so tight. You're naturally putting some English on it, which don't get me wrong, he couldn't have hit that any closer, but yeah, miracle shot there. Going for an absolute miracle shot and almost made it. Truly almost made it. Kind of hesitated on that one, but you know what? Still made it. Let's not have a difficulty like the last video at the end. 65-38. Kept him from the hill. And you know what? Did I even have the graphic for the hill? I did. I did have it because I also 3 fouled. That was a pretty good match. I actually really enjoyed that one. And Gio, he doesn't. I don't think he enjoys playing me because it hasn't really gone well. The guy is a hell of a shot. If he just cleaned up a couple of these things, and just like all my videos, I'm going to tag him on Facebook. I hope he watches it, and I hope he starts to see what he's doing and works on it, because the guy plays a ton of pool. He should be fixing a few of these little tweaks. He's going to catch me real quick. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the video. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Give me all that good stuff. Come on over to Facebook. I'm going to do some stuff over there as well. And you know what? I'm going to be back here in a minute for another video. And until then, thanks as always.